With the Caves and Cliffs update part 1 just been released and people now experiencing how many features have actually been removed from this update, it's naturally generated a lot of questions regarding all of the missing features and when exactly we can expect to see them. That is why in this video I'm going to be talking about some new upcoming Caves and Cliffs information has actually been revealed by the new Minecraft 1.17 preview data pack. So if you do go on to enjoy this video, be sure you drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft content. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Now I just want to start this video with some really interesting details I literally just found on the Minecraft.net website, and it was actually quite tricky to find. It was kind of hidden away, but if you go on the official Minecraft 1.17 Caves and Cliffs patch log and go all the way down to the very bottom, it actually says this: get the release. To install the release, open up the Minecraft launcher and click play, and then it says a bunch of other little bits of information, but then the most interesting part is actually where it says the Caves and Cliffs part 2 preview. If you want to check out a few of the things that are coming in the update in part 2, you can download this data pack. Now this is really important because this actually confirms that the data pack contains everything we can expect to see in the upcoming Caves and Cliffs update part 2. So you would honestly assume that everything in this data pack is now confirmed to be in the Caves and Cliffs update part 2, and it will not be releasing in part 1. The reason I say this is because there's a few things in there that players are actually expecting to be released into part 1, however now it seems quite unlikely. The example we very recently talked about here on the channel is the bundles. There are a lot of people actually expecting to see them released in the Caves and Cliffs update part 1, and there was also a few people holding out hope that we would also see the skull sensors. However, the fact that both of these features were actually removed from Java Edition and now they're in this Caves and Cliffs update part 2 preview pack, I guess this means we can expect to see them in the Caves and Cliffs update part 2 rather than being released in a later update as a part of the Caves and Cliffs update part 1. However, the reason I'm so uncertain about this is because nothing has actually been confirmed around this at the moment. There's actually quite a bit of confusion around this pack. There's some people that believe this is purely 1.18 features, whereas there's some people that actually believe that these are just features that have not been added yet and we could expect to see them in part 1. But let me tell you a little bit about this pack if you've not actually played it. It's a bit like the little data packs we started to get towards the end of the snapshots, where they would actually allow us to play on the updated cave generation, and it's literally just the same. However, it has got some features and crafting recipes that cannot be got in the base game without this pack. One of them, let's use the bundle as an example again. There is actually the bundles in this are fully functional, fully working, and there is also a crafting recipe with string and rabbit hide. There's also functionality with the skull sensor. As a result of it being like a plant life form, it can be broken using the farming tool, which is pretty interesting. So there's a lot of functionality here. All of these features are working. They've even got crafting recipes, but for some reason they're not in the game yet. This is what leads me to believe that this is purely a Caves and Cliffs part 2 data pack, and we can expect to see all of these features coming in 1.18. There's also been little bits of information coming out about 1.18 and 1.19. There's been some Q&As on the official Minecraft Discord, and I believe it was Allrath was over there talking about all of these snapshots and features and updates, and talking about the snapshots and when they'll begin and when they'll start and how it's actually going to be structured and how it's going to work. I'm not going to talk about that just yet because we really do not know enough information about this, but the basic gist of things is we're going to start getting 1.18 things first, I believe, and then we'll go on to 1.19. Obviously it seems a bit straightforward, but some people were quite confused about that. But my question is, if these features are actually in the Caves and Cliffs part 2 data pack. Why are they not in the base game? Because I've been experimenting with these, testing these, playing around with them, testing out all of the functionality, and they seem to be working perfectly fine. The only reason I can believe that Mojang have put these in this pack rather than putting them in the full game is because maybe there's some improved functionality for them planned. I know there's been quite a few different versions of the bundle and Mojang is still trying to figure it out. Honestly, I do not like how the latest version works, only being able to hold like, what is it, a stack or 2 stacks of items. That is literally so tiny, and I do not really envision myself carrying around the bundle too much unless it's like really improved upon. But the skull sensor is really cool, really awesome, and one thing I picked up is that it has a lot of kind of in common with plant-like life forms and the deep dark we actually saw back at Minecraft Live in 2020. So the reason I personally believe that the skulk sensor will not be coming in this part is because it depends a lot on the deep dark and the warden and that entire ecosystem. So I just think it's like, imagine this, imagine adding the drip leaf without adding the lush caves. It would be really out of place and it really would not make a lot of sense. Or it's literally like adding dripstone without dripstone blocks. It just really does not make sense and it does not really match up a whole lot. So I believe that the reason Mojang have actually delayed the skulk sensor is so that it can be with its kind of family of items, being the skulk block, the deep dark, the warden, all of this, so that all of it will be added together and it will all work perfectly fine and it will fit in. It would be just a bit out of place to have the skulk sensor in 1.17 without all its related items. But this does actually reveal a lot, and I'm so glad that Mojang added this pack so that we can test it out and explore it and have a look in depth at some of the features that we can expect. So if you'd like me to do a few more videos on this data pack, let me know down below in the comments if there's anything in specific you want me to cover or anything you want information about. But if you've not already, everyone, be sure you subscribe here to the channel for daily Minecraft content. I'm going to be doing everything from the new UI update to 1.18, the Caves and Cliffs update part 2, all the way to 1.19 and beyond. I'm so excited to see what Mojang have got in store and what they've got planned for us, and I think it's going to be really exciting, especially Minecraft 1.19. But that's it for this video, everyone. Thanks for watching and goodbye.